What is up? Freaking Teo's in here. I think
Saw.
you're waiting on this team for a while now, aren't you? We're talking about the Finns today. Dolphins and happy Independence Day here in America.
Yeah. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Yeah. So, any plans today?
Well, half the house is sick. Um,
Oh, shit.
yeah, not doing too good. Um, the baby and then my sister are definitely not doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but hopefully, me and the grandparents can take the nephew to see the
Okay.
fireworks, the older
That's what's
one.
up. Happy 4th, yeah. Happy 4th to you, man.
Happy
I
4th,
hope you're
Anthony.
all off. So, but no, that sucks, man. At least if you guys can at least go, that'd be great.
Yeah.
We might go to families later on today and fire up the grill, and I don't know, do something. So, but not a whole lot. But I know just relaxing day. We're like, screw it. I was debating if you actually wanted to do a show today, but
Uh,
I didn't. I figured after yesterday, we're like, yeah, we'll just do it, right? So I don't know. I didn't really ask you. So,
uh, Thank you, Teo. Appreciate it. I hope they get better too.
but I mean, knowing your immune system, you get sick like a
Oh,
couple
I
times.
know. I'm surprised I'm not the one who's not sick, but
Uh,
because it's
so
not
is it?
actually it's not my pick. It is Martin's
Uh,
pick.
no, mine was just like not too long ago, like this today. So,
Yeah, I want to
um,
be honest. I've had one pick in this draft so far. So
yeah. So I had to. So there was a trade done. So that's why I was kind of like this morning. It was like I'll show it. We'll go over it right now.
yeah,
But I'm off today and tomorrow. Let's. Oh hell yeah, let's
nice,
go.
nice. There you go.
Hope they get better soon. Yeah, for
Thanks,
sure.
Rasta. Appreciate that for sure.
Um, but no. So here's a look of a draft so far. Um, Let me get that a little bit blown up there. I don't know if this helps or not. Does that help? That help a little bit? I don't know. Let me know if that helps. It should. It should. All 12 teams are there, right?
Yeah,
Feel a little bit better. A little bit better. All right. So let me move this
Brady.
to
He goes, Mark is killing it in so far in this draft.
yeah. Here's so far Mark's draft. Ready? Boom. That's
There
what
it
it is.
is. Yeah,
That's Mark's draft right there.
let's go.
Went after his guy, and that was it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to look into free agency after this week.
Hey, I flipped the third into Brock Purdy, so that was something, I guess.
That's true. That's true. You did get Brock Purdy, so kind of put yourself with Jared Goff and Purdy here, because we're not sure if Murray's even gonna play this year. So that's
Yeah.
it's not bad. James says good
Jason,
job.
good job.
Yeah, I think we did our. I don't know. We did our. Was that our first three? You guys felt like there was one before. I feel like that's our second, but it could be our first. If it's our first, it's our first. We did it today. Unrelated to the Finns, but what do y'all think about D Hop possibly going to Tennessee?
I hate it.
Um,
I hate it so much.
I don't know. I really don't know because Tannehill is just a quarterback that can get the job done, but he's nothing special, nothing elite. And I don't know. I feel like that's the worst possible line in the league. And why is D Hop going there is just beyond me right now. I don't know. I don't know. What a pick though. Really like QJ and Addison. Addison should deliver, but will never be the one with Jefferson.
Yep.
QJ can be the one with Herbert in the next year or two. Yeah.
Yep. Hopefully.
We've been talking about Mark getting QJ for like the longest time because I've ran so many mocks and I'm like, dude, I don't see a spot where these teams ahead of you will get a receiver or even QJ. So
Well, I know the first four were pretty much set in stone. Like I knew what those were going to be.
yeah. It was the
There was the two in
whiskey
front
and
of me.
luck.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, we don't know.
Those are the two where I was kind of like, oh, I don't know, they could go.
Yeah. Patriots are still pursuing. Yeah. If it's gonna be a team, I hope it's the Patriots. But again, I don't know. We'll see what happens. As of now, I don't know what to tell you, man. If he ends up with Tennessee, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing for Burks. Maybe a good thing. Teach him. I don't know. Maybe talk some. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But I was hoping Bryan would be off today, and I sent him a text. So I don't know if he's busy, but this is so far Bryan's draft right now. So he picked C.J. Stroud and then Roshan Johnson and then Jack Campbell there in the third. Also John Mitchie in the second, and then Usu there in the fifth. So far he's down to his last pick here in the next 5 picks, and then he's done after that. So, and then me, I went with Charbonnet, Kincaid, Jalen Carter, Drew Sanders, and I decided to go kicker because I felt like my team was now established. Get the best one here, and I'm probably going to make my last official pick here. And then my next pick will probably be a taxi guy who I think I have an idea who I'm going to get. But yeah, I felt like I needed to get established before. I felt like in the fourth, my kicker was basically my last pick. So these next two are like filler spots. So yeah, but that's so far this is our draft so far, guys, and it's going. I'm on the clock right now, so I might do it here. Due to my roster, the biggest question I've had every year is when is Bobby Wagner going to call it? When is he going to call it? I don't know.
Oops, sorry.
He would go ahead.
My bad. Yeah, money. D-Hop.
Yeah.
He be going there for this thing called money.
Yes. God damn, Mark. Slow shit.
And then James. Big names out there in free agency. And on the subject of the Dolphins, I say Dalvin Cook is listed potentially to go there. Yeah, I keep hearing that's his destination of choice.
Yeah. We'll talk about that. We'll probably get to that right now.
And then Braden says, make the pick already then. Come on, Martin, make a pick.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm going to wait just because of you.
Oh, no.
I was going to, but you have smart-ass Braden over here, so we'll wait. We'll wait. There you go.
Let's move on to the Dolphins, then.
There you go. Way to go, Braden. You ruined it for everyone. All right, so the Dolphins, what can I say, man? They went freaking, they got into playoffs at 9-8. They went 6-2 at home and 3-6 on the road. And they lost in division to the Bills in wild card. So overall, they went 50-50 with literally everyone. They split with the entire division.
Yep.
There was 1-1 with every other team. So kind of crazy. We didn't expect that right away. But then some of us were like expecting Tua to do a lot better. However, last year rose a lot of questions. And it was like, dude, that's a concussion. But then everyone's like, oh, no, it's a back problem. I'm like, bro, the guy got up and he looked like a rag doll. So
right.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't
his back.
Yeah, his back and ankle. Like, get the hell out of here, dude. So, no, I'm not. You ruined it. I'm not. I'm not gonna wait till. I'm not gonna do it today. You ruined it, dude. I was gonna do it, but I'm literally gonna be a dickhead and not do it. So, yep. There you go. Poke the bear. You gotta wait. Wait till after the show. Who knows? I might take a nap after this.
Did you not learn anything from Monday or Sunday show?
Keep asking. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. I just want to show your comments. That's fine, Braden. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. I have someone in mind, and I was like I said, I was leading to it, but no. We're just gonna talk about Dolphins today. So yeah, the Dolphins going in here. It's Michael McDaniel still, or Michael. Well, still Mike McDaniel, whatever you want to call him. Mike McDaniel still probably one of the coolest coaches here. Still has a good role here. It doesn't seem like he's going to go anywhere. Frank Smith as the offense coordinator, and then friggin' Vic Fangio as their defense coordinator. So let's talk about this offense that we have here. I have it pulled up here. What do you have as defense?
Are we gonna do the draft first, or?
Oh crap! Yeah, my bad.
Oh, you're good. I was like, offense. Woo. I mean, they only had picks, so it's not gonna take very long.
That is very true. Only of the 4 picks, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So round 2, the 51 overall, they got Cam Smith, a cornerback out of South Carolina. Round 3, 84th overall, they got Devin A-Chain, running back at Texas A&M. Then we got Elijah Higgins with the 197, tight end out of Stanford. And then the very last pick, which is round 7, 238, they got Ryan Hayes, Michigan, offensive tackle.
Yep. All pieces they needed.
So yeah,
it was
didn't have many pieces. Yeah,
not many, but they were smart about it. Now, do I expect all these guys to start day one? No. A-Chain is going to have a role. However, you still have Raheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson there. So it's like, all right, well, here they are.
And potentially Dalvin Cook.
Right. Why isn't my thing there? That was weird. It wasn't showing on my side. So here we are with the offense. A-Chain's listed as 3rd from what I have. I don't know what you have on your side.
I got 3rd.
Okay.
Just in front of Myles Gaskins. What happened to that guy?
I don't know.
He was supposed to be amazing.
Philip Lindsay, and he did really well. And then
right, that James Robinson, Philip Lindsay kind of mentality. We're like, oh, he's really good, and then no, we don't need him anymore.
Yeah, but we didn't draft him, and he's not anything. Yeah, just whatever. It sucks, but I do believe he's going to be the 2 behind Mostert. It's crazy that Mostert, he's just nobody wants him. We're all scared that he's going to get injured. We're all scared that he's going to be there for week 1 and then blow his knee out or an ankle. I don't know. He gets hurt. So it's safe to say Devin A-Chain and Wilson are probably going to be the guys carrying out for the entire season. But, unless you believe in the guy and you think he'll come back, if you have a plethora of running backs, then yeah, Mostert's probably a decent pickup. But, it is what it is. So what do you think of this running back game right now?
Well, I agree. I think A-Chain has the ability to move up the depth chart, especially when, like I said, the top 2 guys. And even if they bring in Cook, again, injury liability. So, I mean, Mostert's shown that he can't stay healthy. Wilson even's had the injury bug from time to time. So, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if by the end of the year they're rolling with, A-Chain as their number 1 guy.
I don't know if he'll ever be the number 1. I think he's going to be
so?
I don't think he'll be labeled as the main workhorse. I think his talents are
he's a little small
pass catcher. They're going to need a workhorse.
Yeah, I just don't think on the small side.
Say what?
So he is a little on the small side. It's only 5'9".
So that's why I think they'll get themselves a bruiser probably next year or something like that.
Yeah.
Next year, a bunch of Condre Millers are coming out. That's as high as the talent goes. Which I'm not saying Condre Miller's bad. I think Condre Miller's, I think he's going to be productive eventually. I think he's going to have a good career. That's as good as the talent I think that's coming out in the following season. So that's what they're probably have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
If anything that's coming out next season, rookie-wise. If not, make a move for somebody. But they do have Salvon Ahmed and Myles Gaskin, who they also like. But Devin A-Chain is probably clearly the pass catcher here. So, yeah. I'm replaying the whole number or run situation. You guys said it the other day and how teams are splitting running. But yeah, no. I do believe that it's 1-2 punches now. That's kind of how it's been for the last couple seasons. So I do see Wilson gone eventually and Mostert gone eventually next season, probably here soon. Salvon Ahmed and Myles Gaskins whenever their contracts run out. Devin A-Chain's probably going to be the sole running back, and they're probably going to pick up another 2 guys. Probably they see, like if Cook goes there, right? Then you have the perfect trio of Mostert, Cook, and A-Chain. Once Mostert gets injured week 4, then you have the perfect duo of A-Chain and Cook. And then we've known Cook to get hurt too, so I don't know. Miami gearing up to get Austin Eckler next year. It's a possibility. I mean, they haven't really given Eckler the real contract that he wants, and I don't think he wants to play for minimum. So, yeah. If Cook comes here, how does that change your outlook with Mostert and Wilson? Because we know A-Chain's going to have a role.
Yeah. Well, I think it depends. Like, is it going to be like a 1-year deal with Cook? Probably, you would think.
I would say 2.
Maybe 2.
I would say 2. With the money up front guarantee for this year. So if they don't like what they have, they can easily cut him next year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Cook goes, it'd clearly be the number 1.
Oh yeah,
push everybody else down a spot. But like I said, the issue with the Dolphins is it's not just running back. Almost all over is injuries.
Yeah,
how are they going to stay healthy?
Right. No, exactly. So, I don't know. I think the biggest concern here is Tua. I think the run game's fine.
Yeah, Tua.
Insert Cook, it's still fine. The runs game, I think, is still fine, but Cook is going to, not Cook, but Tua is going to be the biggest key factor.
That's why I absolutely love the signing of Mike White. I feel like he's probably top backup quarterback in the league. He's shown that he can play. Like, I mean, he was leading the Jets to victories as a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
So I don't imagine what he can do here.
Can he do it for multiple weeks though?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the question. I don't know if.
But with these weapons, I think he could.
The entire, like, say Tua gets hurt week 6. I don't know. I think Mike can handle the rest of the season. Playoffs is going to be interesting if Tua doesn't make it back by then.
Yeah.
Tua's so good. I've always said this. Like, Tua's really good. He just never had weapons, and then finally got the weapons last year, and he looked like he was, great. And everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Tua's great." I'm like, "Well, we've been telling you Tua's great." And now the issue is if he's going to get another concussion or not. Like, he's already making life decisions on whether to retire or not. The moment these guys start talking to their family about retirement, it's like, dude, this may or may not be like the end of your career, like in the next 3 seasons. I'm telling you, one more concussion. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Like, Tua's gonna have like scrambled eggs when he's like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. At some point, you got to balance. Like, is playing this game worth me taking lots and lots of years off my overall life?
Right. So, Mike White can't seem to stay healthy either. He did get hurt like after like 4 or 5 weeks. That's the thing. I don't know if he can.
It fits right in, man. And then bring Cook in. Everyone would be just a injury waiting to happen on offense. I like it.
I don't know. It's like the Niners 2.0 with McDaniel over here. So I don't know. Teo says the only reason I can only see Dalvin not going to Miami is because of a contract. Miami only has $13 million left in the salary cap.
Oh, he ain't gonna get near that.
$28 million, if I remember correctly. Yeah,
he ain't gonna get near that. He'll be lucky to get $8 million, $9 million with this rate.
They'll sign him for 10.
Right, 10 will be the max. That's what the franchise tag running backs are getting.
That'll be the minimum. They'll sign him near 10. So he'll look at that. If he's considering Miami, he'll take a dramatic pay cut, and it might be 10.
But I think the real issue though is you want to go to Miami, where he's been saying he wants to go this whole time, or is what I've been hearing lately the truth, where he's been trying to swing a deal where him and D-Hop go the same place.
Yes, I did hear that, and it was probably like them going to the Patriots, but I don't think the Patriots want Cook. So, which leaves the Titans, but it's like, okay, Henry's almost gone. Like, can you imagine a world with Henry, Cook, and freaking Spears like just running the game? Like, those are 3 big.
Yeah, that would be nuts about too.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but with concussion, it's like heat stroke. You're more likely to get them down the road. And now how to explain it. I'm not too sure either. And like concussions, you're more likely like getting your head banged again. Yeah, probably, but I'm not sure like they just naturally happen. I don't know about that, but I don't know if that's what you're meant by that either. But.
Well, I mean, you get them when they happen. Like if you hit your head hard enough, you get a concussion. The problem is if you get them over and over again, it starts deteriorating the brain cells.
Right.
And then when that starts happening, by the time, like next thing you know, 15 years down the road, you have the, cognitive function of, a 90-year-old when you're 40.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm really scared for his life.
Yeah,
I'm scared for his life. I really am.
You get,
it doesn't happen often, but they happen, and he had like 3 in 1 year.
Right.
Or was it 4?
And the scarier things is it can cause depression and mood swings and causes you to act like you normally wouldn't act.
Yeah.
Like that's what happened with Junior Seau. He killed himself. But then when they examined his brain, they were like, yeah, he had CET. They're like, yeah, his brain was done.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I'm really scared for the guy. I honestly think he should just retire. Despite of all the talent that he has, it's really unfortunate. But when it comes to safety like that, I really feel like that too. He should just retire and move into broadcasting or something, and just kind of focus his career. Like you had a, yeah. It sucks. It really does. But I don't want to talk about it too much. So, Mark sounds like he did a Holiday Inn Express last night. Jesus. He had a good amount of at UA. Yeah. No one talks about college injuries as much. No, I just, Alabama. She was there with 2 other QBs were just as good as him. It's just like, dude, I don't know. But anyways, this line is still the same. Trent Armstrong, Liam Engberg, Connor Williams, Robert Hunt, and Austin Jackson. And then they lost Gesicki.
They did.
So Smythe and Sobert is probably going to be, the addition to that protection. Tyler Kroft is here. Holy crap. He is
but to be fair, I think the only thing they really need their tight ends to do is block. So,
well, you could run double tight, man. I don't know. And then keep one of them back there. I don't know. I mean, Ingold's going to have to freaking definitely be the best fullback of all time. Junior Seau's a perfect. Yeah, no, exactly. Mm-hmm. So it's exactly. Mark brought him up. So I just don't know. I don't know, and I'm scared for the guy, but he is throwing to Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, and Braxton Berrios, who's 1, 2, 3. I feel like, and then he has Cedric Wilson there as well.
Robbie Chosen,
the chosen Robbie chosen Robbie, whatever.
Robbie Chosen.
Yeah. Why?
Don't know what was wrong with Robbie Anderson, but
he had to be the correct Anderson, I guess. The chosen one of all them. I wonder if they'll QB sneak with Tua. Yeah, right.
Yeah, hope not.
I doubt that. I seriously doubt that. So I don't know. These weapons are good for him. He has good weapons, valuable weapons, and the speed on this is probably the fastest team on the freaking league. Waddle, Hill, Bears is pretty quick too. Most is fast as hell, and then you have A-Chain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these guys are fast. So, yeah, Robbie Chosen Anderson. Exactly. He wanted to be the one Anderson that was chosen. That's what he went.
Yeah.
Couldn't be the Anderson. He had to be the chosen one. So, yeah, as for offense, what do you think, man? I think they're good, but
I mean, they'll be top tier offense for sure as long as people don't get hurt.
Exactly.
But that's a big question mark with this team.
If injuries happen, then oh boy,
Mm-hmm.
oh man, I think they're gonna be last in division if they start getting hurt, man.
And then, was it, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Tyreek Hill just have something happen to him?
He did have some issues. Apparently, they were dropped.
Was it dropped?
Uh,
Okay.
I think, yeah. Apparently, they were dropped, but yeah, I guess he slapped someone on a yacht, one of the stewardess maybe or something like that. I could be wrong, but it had to be something like that. I'm pretty sure Braden's jamming the keyboard right now, looking that up. So, uh,
2022, he had his domestic thing.
yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah, but I could have sworn I just saw something popped up with him.
yeah, it wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that long ago. It was like,
Oh yeah,
literally,
he's still being investigated by the NFL though. They asked for all the video footage and everything. That's what I saw.
for
For
last year.
no, for the incident that he just had.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, 3 days ago, NFL launches investigation in Tyreek Hill incident.
Tech Boat offered boat worker $200 after. Yeah, see. So yeah, I think it was like on a yacht or something like that.
Yeah.
So slapped the stewardess, and that still can come back on him. That can come back on him so bad. Bribing someone to keep.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I think that's why it looks worse than it is.
We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But I have a 3-4 in the defense. What do you have, man? Go ahead and list it off.
I will. All right. So defense, I have a 3-4 as well. We got Christian Wilkins, the starting left defensive end, with Jalen Twyman behind him. I got Roquan Davis with Brandon Phil, or Pillai. Sorry, there's not an H in there. I don't know why I said Phil. Brandon Pillai, I think his name is. We got Emmanuel Ogba with Zach Sear as the other side, the right defensive end. Then you get to, like, I think the best part of their defense, which is their linebacking core, which starts with Jalen Phillips, David Long Jr., Jerome
Jalen.
Baker, Jalen.
Who's pretty much a down lineman. I don't think he's going to run like a 4-3. This is basically a 4-4.
Well, no,
or
3-4. The outside linebackers rush the quarterback. That's what.
Yeah, but Jalen usually plays on the line, anyways.
And then you got David Long Jr., who they just brought in from Tennessee. You got Jerome Baker, Bradley Chubb, who I was actually just talking with Braden. We think he actually might have a bounce back because he's with Vance Joseph again.
Yeah, but if he stays healthy, though, that's a problem.
Oh, yeah, he does have that. And then obviously their stout secondary was Xavier Howard, forget Jalen Ramsey, Javon Holland, Deshaun Elliott. Like, yeah, the secondary going to be good.
No one's passing on these guys, man.
Right? Like, that secondary is insane.
This defense is really good, minus one or two pieces. But geez, it's a really good defense. I think it's one of the best. It's one of the top
Vic
ones.
Fangio. Sorry, Vic Fangio.
Yeah. So June 18th, assaulted involving Hill, who's accused of striking a boat employee on the neck after allegedly boarding a charter with the group. So yeah, that's right. It wasn't like, from what I remember, it wasn't like aggressive. Like, I don't know, called him idiot and hit him in the back of the head kind of type. That, like, not like super crazy, like, but still, you put your hands on someone, it could go to extreme measures. 3 players I will not touch in my Dynasty League because of their extracurricular activities is Tyreek, Mixon, and Kamara. Yeah.
Wrong.
That's especially Mixon for me. Kamara now, and then third tier. Yeah, no, I can definitely agree with you there, man. So okay, with all these weapons, talking about all these weapons, you guys go over the offensive line. Yeah, we did. Because, yeah, they dump money into weapons, but I think the offensive line is something to start at the top. No, so we talked about it. We mentioned it's the same line as last year. It's more important than quarterback, in my opinion. It is. We talked about it. We mentioned them, but it's like it's the same line. They're good, but again, they have to stay healthy. If they can't stay healthy, then down goes to it.
Right.
Down goes the running back. especially
Down
with
goes the whole offense.
Yeah, it's like,
offense.
yeah, it's like, even with Eric Sober back there, it's like, I like him too. Robert Jones is pretty decent. Like, they have depth, and it's the same guy, so I don't see any issues behind that line. But it's, again, can they protect little brother back there? I don't know. So, all right, defensively, they're looking good.
I
I
agree.
love Jerome Baker. I love David Long and Bradley Chubb. The problem is that Bradley Chubb has an injury history that I'm not entirely too sure about, and I don't like that. And Andrew Van Ginkel, you can't ignore him. He's really good there. Emmanuel Agba, like, they have depth, man. They have what it takes to go forth. So it wouldn't surprise me that they are very disruptive at defense, and I'm not even like gonna question that at all. Like, this is a tough defense. So, but moving on, unless you want to say anything about before we go into our next segment.
No.
Okay. All right. So
So
as
basically,
we do Dynasty and IDP here, we talk about what we would take and things like that, as we call it, taking, gambling, and no, I don't want them on my roster. So who's first today?
I think you went first. No, did I go first? No, you went first yesterday.
I went first. Okay.
You did.
Okay. That's fine. Go
Cool.
ahead then.
No, I'm thinking.
Okay. Because I think I have mine.
Yeah. So for my take, for me, without a doubt, it's going to be Javon Holland.
Okay.
Only 23, and he's already established himself as one of the better safeties in the NFL. Plus, with the fact that you have Xavier Howard on one side and Jalen Ramsey on the other, I feel
Mhm.
like if the teams are going to pass on him, they're going to try to go over the middle, and that's where Javon Holland will be.
Yeah. I think he's
So,
actually 24. I don't think this one's up there, but I'm pretty sure he's like 24, I believe. But yeah, no, Javon Holland's definitely a good safety to take.
it says he was born 3/3/2000.
Or he should be turning 24 this year. So yeah, no.
No,
At the
next
end,
year,
so my bad. Yeah.
next March.
Yeah, March. My bad.
Okay. He just turned 23.
Who the hell am I thinking of then?
That's a good question. So,
Honestly,
I don't know. I just feel like
still young though.
the way this defense is set up, it's set up for him to have a huge year because they're going to try to run the ball. He can probably pick up tackles. If they're going to pass the ball, he'll be the one tackling if they do complete it. Because, like I said, it'll be like the middle of the field. I think you have to attack this offense because with those two corners on the ends, that's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I realized that. I was thinking about something. My bad. Joseph is in Denver. Vic Fangio's in Miami. Did you say something about that?
Oh, I was talking about Bradley Chubb, and I said the wrong coach.
Oh. No, look, I still think Bradley. Is that what it is? I don't know. I can't remember which one I was looking at. But either way, you pick one of these guys, they're all going to be productive this year. Man.
Right.
So
my
Jalen
gamble. Go ahead.
Jalen Phillips is one of my favorites too. Like, even in IDP, he has that versatility of D-line linebacker.
Oh yeah, I was trying to get him, but Braden took him.
No. Did he get drafted today?
Yeah, Braden took him first in this last round.
Okay. Yeah.
20. He's only 24. That's why I like him.
No, yeah, he's pretty good. I liked him. I think he should have a uprise this year. So
yeah,
we'll see how this goes for him. But continue with your gamble.
So yeah, my take was Holland. My gamble is going to be Tua because when he is playing, he is really good. Like he's shown, like especially during the middle, like even between the two concussions and then the third concussion he had, like he was showing how well he was picking up Mike McDaniel's offensive philosophy, and like he was making strides. So because he had like what was that one game where both freaking Waddle and Hill had like almost 50 points each.
Yeah.
And then he had 50 points, and then they both had like 30 points. Like he's showing he's getting it, and he can play at the NFL level, and and so he's talented, and he could easily be a QB that you play and forget it. But it's like, how long is he gonna play? When does he get that second concussion? When is he gonna retire? So that's why he's a gamble to me. If it wasn't for that, he'd be a take. But just he could be done. He might not even play this whole year, and he might retire. You never know.
Brandon says makes sense on why you try to talk him off of Phillips.
No, I was just playing mind games with him. And as far as who am I not taking, probably anybody in this tight end room.
Really?
One, they're not big names, and two, like
Smythe isn't bad.
He's
okay. He's not anything special though.
Kind of like the Lions, though. The Dolphins just don't utilize the tight end position really with their game plan.
Yeah.
Like even Gesicki, who I thought was easily could have been a top 5 tight end in the whole league, sputtered because they weren't feeding him the ball at times.
Okay.
So I'm just not touching anybody in this tight end room.
All right, not bad. So he might end up being relevant here too. So, all right, well, it's not bad. So you're taking Javon Holland as your first, like for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You're gambling on Tua. You're not taking him any tight ends. All right. Smythe is good. Is a good bye week for pickup. No, yeah, I think so. Too. Smythe he's decent. He's just it's just nothing like, damn, I really want that tight end on my roster kind of type.
Right, and you gotta hope that 1 week that you do pick him up to be your tight end because your starter's on a bye, that's the week they decide to maybe utilize the tight end.
Yeah. All right, so the guy I'm really gonna take here for sure, Jalen Phillips, man.
You realize we picked 2 of Braden's players.
Did we?
Our 2 takes were both on Braden's team.
Javon Holland and Phillips?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, they're good. I thought about Javon Holland earlier in the draft, but I got him. I got Jalen Petrie for a third. So I made that trade instead. I felt like the value there. And then Javon Holland kept sliding down. I was like, damn, dude, I guess I don't know. But I feel like Petrie's pretty good. He's probably one of the best ones. But we'll see again if it happens again. We'll see. Taking Christian Wilson, gambling on Mike White, cutting Thomas Morset. Always and forever. He's not enough for the roster anymore. But that's a butt. Jesus.
Oh, he doesn't have Holland anymore. I just he had Holland.
The butt punt, yeah. Look, it's Christian Wilkins is a good player as well. I like him. He's actually one of my favorites. Like he's so just on and off the field, man. He's such a cool dude. So, and then gambling on Mike White, okay, and cutting Tom's Morset. So okay, I don't even have Holland, but I might see if he's available later. I do love that guy though. You did have him on your roster. That's probably where you thought.
Oh, he's available.
Yeah, last year he had him.
He had him and he dropped him.
That's why you probably thought that. I know Braden had him. But again, I made the trade for Jalen Petrie in the 3rd round, so I was like, no, I don't need another safety since I have Chin with the addition of maybe Simmons added in there. So I was like, no, I'll decide not to.
My dad drafted him.
Let someone else have him. So, all right. So as who I'm going to take, I'm going to take Jalen Phillips. My gamble here, I'll probably, Devin Achane. Despite what he's going to be his role, but he's not. I don't think he'll ever be like the main workhorse key back. He'll definitely be on the roster for sure for many years, but he's going to be a guy who they're utilizing the passing game. And his size to me, I don't like the size. I feel like if he could pack on another 10 at minimum, but he's still 5'8". And
yeah, he's a tiny guy.
He's a small guy. However, he's like the fastest guy ever. So it's like, okay, I'll gamble on Devin Achane. and definitely take, Jalen Phillips. So the guy I'm not taking is the guy you're gambling on. I don't like the feeling of if he's already talking to his family about retirement in the offseason, if one more concussion calls it. I don't
Yeah,
like
I
I don't like
understand.
that uncomfortable feeling that I might have to end up looking to the draft for another quarterback. So in that case, I'm for my dynasty league, I'm not taking him. I'm just not trading for him. I don't want any piece of him. It sucks. I don't, and then I'm not trying to be mean about this at all. It's the way life and the way cards have fallen for this guy. So, and it's not even trying to be like I said, I'm not trying to be a knock on him. It just sucks. It
Mm-hmm.
really does. So I'd rather play safe and just not deal with it. So if he pops off for 4,000 yards, 45,000 or 500 yards, and like I don't know 15 touchdowns, then good for him, great. But for
What's up,
dynasty,
peanut
like
butter?
what if he starts getting hurt more later? Like I just don't know what the future holds for the next couple seasons. What's up, peanut butter? Um, he's just too much of a gamble, and for the one season for
That's
redraft,
why he's a gamble, because he's too much of a gamble.
I know, but for dynasty, I'm not taking him. I don't care. That's still one guy he is so good that he can be your number one, but then at the same time, he can go down to zero. And this is
Yeah,
why I'm not taking him. I don't like that risk.
that's why he's a gamble. It's
He's a
just too
gamble for
much.
you, but
He's just too
I'm not
much of a
taking him.
gamble for you. Is that what you're saying?
What?
He's too much of a gamble. Like, you don't like the odds.
Yeah, I don't like that odds, man. I don't like the fact that he could be done next season.
You know why this is different for us? Because I don't have quarterbacks and you do.
That's true. I mean, I
Like,
love to.
I'd be more likely to take that because I could use a number one quarterback, while you're sitting there with 2 to 2.5 starting quarterbacks.
That has nothing to do with our dynasty league, Mark. Has
I'm
nothing to
just
do with it.
saying. I'm just saying.
Hasn't like the fact is I don't like the fact like I don't like it. I've been a Tua fan since college, and no one was on this guy's team for the longest time. And I'm like, dude, you guys don't know what he is. You guys never seen how good of an arm he has. You don't know what he is. And then last year, everyone saw what he was. And then everyone started loving this guy. And then everyone's like, dude, he is good. I'm like, dude, I've been on this. I was the conductor to this. I've been on the first train ride out onto a city. And then now this happened. It sucks. But Braden says, I'm with Martin on too. I hope all is best for him. But I don't want to always worry how long. Exactly. I like how you click on it, but you don't read it.
Oh, well, I didn't want to cut you off while talking.
I stopped for like
Oh,
good 2 seconds. It was like silence for like 2-3 seconds. I let you
oh.
do.
I thought you like to read the comments. My bad. I'll read it next time.
Pick up on the cues, man. When I stop, Mark, just read it. Don't understand why you just sit there. Yeah. That's our segment. And taking gambling and absolutely not. I don't want him on my roster, and that's those are our guys. All right. Moving on to the schedule. Then we'll determine on what we really think about these guys, how well they're gonna do. Overall, man, it's pretty interesting to see. It's it's not an easy schedule, man.
It's not. I was looking at it and I was like,
It's not an easy schedule.
they only got 3 primetime games.
Mm-hmm.
They got that Friday game, so that's cool.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
All right. So week 1, they're going to LA to play the Chargers. Then they head to New England to play the Patriots on week 2. That's their first of 3 primetime games, Sunday Night Football. Then they host the Denver Broncos week 3. Then they head to Buffalo to play the Bills on week 4. Then week 5, they got the New York Giants at home. Then we got the Carolina Panthers at home for week 6. Week 7, they go to the Philadelphia Eagles for their second primetime game, again on Sunday Night Football. Then we got the New England Patriots at home, followed by Kansas City Chiefs in Germany. So that should be an interesting game to watch. Week 9. And then they got their bye week at week 10.
Yep.
Oh, do you not want me to stop this time?
Yeah, read those comments that came in.
All right. This one. We got AFC East feels really tough. Yeah. They definitely all improved. And then we got Miami has the third hardest schedule. So there you go. That makes sense. Because when I was looking at it to do my, oh my God, it hasn't been on this whole time again. I hate life. Do all this work and I never show it off. Let's put that on. But I was making the cool little banner right here that hasn't played at all during the episode. I was like, man, their schedule is not easy. So they had the bye week at week 10. Nice middle week. Nice middle of the season bye. And then after that, they're going to host the Las Vegas Raiders. Then they head to New York to play the Jets, which is the 3 p.m. Amazon Prime on Black Friday. Then they head to Washington right after that to play the Commanders. And then they play the Tennessee Titans at home for Week 14 in their last primetime game on Monday night. And then the last 4 games will be the New York Jets at home, followed by the Cowboys at home. Then they go to Baltimore to play the Ravens. And then they end the year at home against the Buffalo Bills.
Right.
So that is, yeah.
It's a tough schedule, but I do like the bye week right in the middle.
That's always positive. Yeah.
But still doesn't make it any easier.
No, certainly doesn't.
And I'm looking at these, and I'm like, there's so much reliant on Tua, and I'm going to expect Tua to play a majority of these games.
I'm gonna attack it like Tua's playing.
Yeah, and if Tua's playing, he's got. I think they can beat 3-0. Travel to Buffalo. Maybe lose there. Maybe win. I'm not sure. It's kind of early. I'm gonna say they split with Dolphins, or they split with the Bills, and damn, as for the Jets is another tough one. I'm gonna say they do they split with the Jets? I think they do. I think they split the entire time again. I think they split 1-1 the entire division again.
Oh yeah, I have them splitting the entire division,
which is like 3 wins within the division.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2. Oh man, I don't know about that. Chargers game is going to be the weird one right off the bat. But I think that a healthy Chargers, they could beat them. So, or a healthy Dolphins, I think they go 1, 2, 3, 4 against New York, 5 against Carolina, 6 against the Raiders.
So you have them sweeping the Patriots?
No, I have them splitting.
So you have them losing at home but beating them in New England?
Why not?
Okay. No, I was just wondering. Go ahead.
I think it'll just be, I don't know. It could be the other way around.
No, it doesn't matter. You're right. I'm sorry. I was just curious.
Yeah, no, so they're 2-1. I don't know. No, 2-2 week 4. There you go.
Damn. I think I have 9.
I lost. Oh my God.
You were on the Raiders.
Yeah, but where was I?
I think 5 wins.
3, 4, 5, 6 against the Raiders.
Yeah.
7 against Washington. 8 against Tennessee. 9 against New York and 15. For some reason, I feel like they'll lose that day against Dallas. I don't know why. What I say, 8?
Mm-hmm. So you're
I
at
have
8 with Ravens and the Bills left.
I have 8. No, Dallas likes to. I don't know. Dallas is freaking weird at the end of the season. I don't know.
Don't you have 9 because you said they were going to split with the Bills?
Yes, I have them losing. I have 8. Stop messing me up, man. Stop messing me up.
No, if they're splitting with the Bills, Week 18 they should be winning.
Fucking
So
Mark.
that's
I
9.
have L.A. I have Denver. Okay. I have New York. I have Carolina, and I have Week 8 Patriots. Okay. Then I have Vegas. Then I have Washington and I have Tennessee. And then where's the first New York one? Did I have that one, New York? And that makes 9. I guess you're right. Or is it 10? God, I hate you, Mark. I don't know. I'm hold on. So Miami. So Andy says 8 and 9 with what comes up with 50-50. Yeah, I know. Have a split with the Jets, Patriots, both losses against the Bills. I have them splitting, man. I think at some point they'll split. But the fact is that's in January against Buffalo, they don't do good later in the year when it's cold.
Yep, that's in Miami.
Still. I don't know, man. I'm going to do it again. LA, Denver, New York, Carolina, New England. LA or Las Vegas is 6. Washington, Tennessee, New York. Yeah, I don't think they beat the Bills. I'm going to have them at 9. Mine, 9. So, yeah, you're right. Is that what you had?
Yeah, I had 9.
That's a lot, especially being the third hardest schedule or second to hardest schedule. 9.5 favored for New England, Denver 3.5, New York, Carolina. No, it's a lot of games, man. They're favored in 12 games. That's a lot, dude. I don't know, man. What are you thinking, Mark?
Well, I mean, you look at the away games, like they're favored against New England. But I guess that's a 5 points for me. I don't know. That is a lot. 6 again. No, that was a lot. So Washington's -3. Was it at Washington?
It's at Washington, yeah.
Oh man, that's -6 though. Jeez.
Yeah.
Tennessee,
It's
Dallas, Baltimore. Wow, they think Baltimore's that good. Like, dang.
yeah, I don't know.
Buffalo's not technically favored because they start at a -3, so they actually went down 1.5 points for that one.
Right. So that's what's saying. It's just weird.
I mean, 12 is a lot, and that doesn't shock me honestly because the team's that good. But it's like, will Tua be there for the end of the season? You know,
I don't know.
because if Tua's not there, you're not beating the Bills, you're not beating the Ravens, you're not beating the Cowboys. I mean, you might be good enough to beat the Commanders. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see, I guess.
You'd have to reevaluate this and go with Mike White.
Like, you're going to beat the Jets. You're going to the Titans, I could probably still beat.
But I think Mike White can still do it, though, man.
But then what if he gets hurt? You're going to...
Yeah, then you got
to count on Skylar Thompson, baby.
Skylar Thompson's not going to be the guy. There's no way.
James Blackman. I don't even know who this guy is.
No way.
He's a rookie out of Arkansas State. All right. This dude is 6'5", 190 pounds. What the heck?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mark sounds like he has no faith in Mike White. I don't know. I do. You'd have to look at these teams and go back and look if Mike White can do it. And if it's Mike White rather than Tua,
I guess it depends if we're going to get Mike White or Mike effing White. If you get Mike effing White, better look out. The Dolphins probably might not miss a beat.
If it's Mike rather than Tua, I would still change it by a game. I'd change it by one game. And I'd still give it to the Jets sweeping them. All the other teams, I don't think could beat them. Maybe 2 games with New York. But right now I'm leaning 2, and it's going to be 9. I'm going to say 9. What do you got?
I said 9.
9 as well? Okay.
Good 2.
All right, let's add it to the chart. Let's get this out of the way. Why is my thing so slow? Is it showing?
Yeah, I got it on.
Oh, is it because we're in this? Nope.
You want me to add it?
There it is. I don't know. It's freaking weird. I forget our layout changes everything sometimes. All right, so putting him at 9, assuming Tua plays the entire time. Because if not, I will put him at 7. What do you think? If Mike plays most of the games by like week, I don't know.
I'm just gonna leave it at 9.
Leave it at 9?
It's fine.
Okay. There it is.
They are not in the playoffs.
No, they're not.
In fact, we got to take. Oh no, we have the Ravens out of the playoffs too. Dang.
1, 2,
and then we got to choose between
6.
the Chargers.
Yeah, we do.
Bills and the Jets. As to who's not making it.
Well, not that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, you have your division winners. Oh, I guess one of those is a division winner. Never mind.
Yeah, because remember we were talking about the Bills and the Jets that last game. They're gonna have to really. It's gonna come down to that.
So one of those is the division winners, and then the wild card will be whichever one, the Steelers and the Chargers.
Right.
Those are the wild cards.
Dude, that's.
Well, I guess we still have the Browns. I should just assume. But it's the Browns.
I don't know. We'll have to look. I think the Browns might have. You guys. I don't know because we won't do the Browns, will we? Oh no, we are doing Browns. We're doing Browns Friday, aren't we?
Yeah, we got the Browns still.
So,
I believe we have the Broncos, Browns. Oh, we have the Broncos still too. So
why not 8? Why not 8? Expecting 2 and White to play. If it's 9 with 2 and 7, because I think it'll be down to the Jets and the damn it, what was the Jets game? Oh, and the New York Giants. But it's again, I don't know how. Like if Tua, give me a week. Like if Tua goes down week 8 or 9, then I'll give it 8. But if it's that's the thing. I don't know the scenario. I'm hoping Tua doesn't hurt. I don't want Tua to get hurt. I really don't. I like that.
That's why I just went with it as Tua as the quarterback.
Yeah.
He took his taekwondo lessons. He has his new helmet. Hopefully,
I'm going with 9.
He knows how to fall better. He has better protection for his head. He should be there. So I just went 9.
Oh yeah, 9. I think it's 9.
But I mean,
could be even more. We don't know. But
even if they got 12, I wouldn't be like, "Oh my god, they got 12." I'd be like, "Oh, well."
Yeah, no, that's expected. I don't know. We'll see. But there it is. There it is. Tomorrow we're gonna do the Broncos.
Yep.
Should be
the
interesting.
Broncos, Browns, and 49ers.
Yeah. And you guys will do the Niners whenever you guys.
Not tomorrow. Thursday we're doing the Broncos.
Right. So.
Unless you want to do it tomorrow, then we can finish by Friday.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see where I'm at. I know I gotta get ready because I'm gonna be gone for almost
that's fine.
the entire month. Am I gonna be able to come home? I'm not too sure. So we'll see. If I don't make it home, then we won't have a show on the divisions or the teams in our playoff brackets and all that until then. But we'll cover that in August. So it should be interesting. So far, Mark, we're doing an interesting job.
I know. I'm actually excited how this is turning out. Like,
this is
being like this is our projected season. I kind of like it.
Yeah. Some of these
it's gonna be a log jam at 10 wins in the AFC though.
Yeah, AFC is tough. So, but all right.
Meanwhile, in the NFC, we have one team at 10 and one at 14, and then everyone else is worse.
A lot of 8s so far.
Yeah, 3 8s.
Jesus. All right, let's end this show. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing the NFC West.
NFC West tomorrow.
Yes.
Sounds good. Since we did.
Yes, we're doing NFC West tomorrow and during our shenanigan draft show.
That's gonna be really interesting. Okay, I like it.
Because I don't think there's a lot of talent there in the certain areas, man.
Oh, I know.
So, but yeah, tomorrow join us for the NFC West draft. Get in there. We'll put the draft link in there as well if you want to get in. And then we'll make a best ball league out of it. So, anything else, man, for the Dolphins?
They say stay healthy, Tua.
Yeah.
The NFL is better having you win it. But not if your future depends on it, though, unfortunately.
Yep. All right, guys. Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July. That's good.
Enjoy your days. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow night.
Yep.
So, later, guys.
Later.
Getting hype when I aim up. Elevating that game up. Stepping up to the competition. Only first place, yeah, that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave. Eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate.